I fucked around with the video quality. Hopefully this one will be better. This video, as far as quality goes, will be a little bit better because I noticed that the camera movement's a lot smoother and it's a lot more clear than before. Sound's never been a problem, but anyways, we're going to talk about three things in this video. We're going to talk about first thing, which will be the unfortunate passing of Steve Williams. I've personally not watched much of Steve Williams, so I can't really comment on his career, but it's still a fallen wrestler, and the most I can say at this point is I thought he actually did beat cancer. Maybe he did and came back, I don't know. I thought he beat it and didn't have to worry about it, but he had died from long, lengthy battle of cancer. So to the Steve Williams family, to his immediate family, and to people close to him, my condolences goes out to you, to the family, the friends, everybody. And just remember that Steve Williams, from what I had seen, he was very good at what he could do. And pretty much he's another fallen wrestler, and it's just a shame that we have to keep losing these wrestlers left and right since he was only 49. But it's sad to lose him at this point. It's late in the year, but all right, Steve Williams, rest in peace from me. Hopefully that sounds genuine enough, because I don't really know much about him. But okay, that's the first part. The second part is to Ireland's Patriot, seeing as he did make a mature response, and while he did put some points in the description, nothing really came at me as points that I wanted to debunk. I have to be quite honest, I don't want to talk about this Sheamus topic anymore. I want to go into other topics, but I will go on to one point that Ireland's Patriot did point out. He said something along the lines of, the Sheamus push will bring prestige. That I have a problem with, because I'm looking at dictionary.com right now, that's my source. Prestige, the definition, is reputation or influence arising from success, achievement, rank, and other favorable attributes. Second one, distinction or reputation attaching to a person or thing, and thus possessing a cachet for others or for the public. And the third, which is an adjective, having or showing success, rank, wealth, etc. Hogan brought prestige to the title, as much as I don't want to admit it. He had 4 years of a lengthy run and brought the company to success. Steve Austin, same thing. He brought company success. He was built for it, all that. John Cena, same thing. The Rock, somewhat the same thing, but actually it is the same thing. He was built pretty much from the day he got there. Sheamus, on the other hand, was not built that way. And from what it seems like, he's just built as another paper champion. He's built like another Great Khali. He just won it for the sake of winning it. But Khali was more excusable because at the time, Edge had gotten injured. So they needed a replacement. And instead of giving Batista another run, they decided to go with something different. Go with Khali. And what do you know? Batista chased the title. Anywho, that's what I wanted to touch up on. This is not going to really bring prestige. It's just going to really, be there. That's just what it is. It's just there. The Sheamus run is just there. But if you have a response to that point, or if you want to make some other points, go right ahead. But I really don't want to touch up on this anymore. You have your point. I have mine. I thought I made it well throughout the video. I have to go back on my word, unfortunately, of the back and forth video responses, because I prefer to talk about other stuff, especially what I want to talk about here, which is the end of 2009. As I'm making this video, it is 12/37, so it is December 31st, 2009. I usually do this every year. I make a video every year, or every end of the year, talking about the year. Alright, I want to talk about 2009 in general. 2009 for wrestling, if you want to talk about it as a whole, has been pretty good. Ring of Honor, as you can see, has had a good showing year. You got Supercard of Honor 4, you got Manhattan Mayhem 3, you've got Glory by Honor 8, And while Final Battle's crowd sucked, the show was still good. I watched Death Before Dishonor, what was it? 7? I think it was 7, night 1. That was a good show. I still gotta watch a couple of other DVDs. But Ring of Honor this year was the first time I ever went there live, 3 times. And I'll be going again at 8th anniversary. And I'll be getting, you guessed it, Brian Kendrick's autograph. So that should be fun. Ring of Honor has been doing well. TNA, I just really could give 2 shits about TNA at this point. I have not watched TNA for months, really. I mean, I've been on and off. I will admit, I watched Bound for Glory, which was okay. I mean, I've only watched the pay-per-views, really. I don't watch Impact. So I can't really comment on TNA, but TNA's had an off year, from what I understand. Jenna Maraska and Charmel, do we really need to go touch up on that? WWE has been pretty much a poor year, because this was, I believe this was the year we started doing the guest host. This guest hosting has been abysmal. There has not been, okay, there's been a couple of good guest hosts. Bob Barker being one of them. Seth Green, I thought was entertaining. Jeremy Piven was alright. Everybody else pretty much just sucked. And hopefully next week the Bret Hart one will be excellent, because it's going to be Bret Hart, and they're going to really touch up on that, although the new fan probably won't even give a shit. But WWE has been pretty piss poor, in my opinion. Everybody praises No Way Out. If you look in my videos, my past videos, I talk about why I feel No Way Out was highly overrated as a pay-per-view, because you had Finlay and Jack Swagger, you had JBL versus Shawn Michaels, freaking Randy Orton and Shane McMahon, I thought was piss poorly booked, especially for a character like Randy Orton going into WrestleMania. The Elimination Chambers I won't complain about, but they were not as great as everybody says, in my opinion. You have WrestleMania 25, which was just, it was just disappointing. It was such a letdown, major letdown. I thought it was horrible. I did not enjoy it one bit. Yeah, just nothing enjoyable for me out there, not even Taker Michaels. Although, see, people have been giving me flat for that, but I will say this, and this is going to shock a lot of people who know me by now. The build-up they are doing for Taker Michaels now, if it does happen, is excellent. I will say that right now. I will say here right now, it is fucking excellent, because the way they are doing this. Shawn Michaels bitter about his WrestleMania loss, so now he wants to go at it again because he still believes he could beat him. He just lost his guard, and Taker being frustrated at the fact that he had just barely won. This, in my opinion, I'm really excited for this. I actually am excited for Taker Michaels too. I actually will say that, because as much as I don't like the match, I still don't think it's a bad match. I think it's a good match. I just don't think it's a great match. I just think it's good. But other than that, I am actually excited for this. Just the way they're building it up. I think it's better for that. Just WWE in general has just been unenjoyable to me this year. I have bought a couple DVDs, Jeff Hardy DVD, the Randy Savage DVD. Did I buy anything else? Probably not. But anyhow, this year for wrestling has been okay if you actually set your mind in and watch some promotions like Shakara. Shakara's had a decent year. Ring of Honor, really good year. So you just gotta look. You just gotta look for some wrestling matches. YouTube, in general, let's just say I have not made as much videos this year or last year as I much did in 2007. Only because, really, in 2007, like I said, there was so much drama going on. There was so much bullshit. 2008 kind of, this year was okay on drama, but I've come to the realization that drama doesn't have to be the end-all, be-all in everything. Drama, really, if you look at the whole Truth Slayer internet bullshit, I mean, to me, that was something I didn't need to get involved in, but I had to make the case clear. I had to make my story, or my part of the story, as valid as possible. I tried not to leave anything out. But there you go, we'll leave that in the past. But apparently Spinnernet has brought it all back up again, but not the fucking point. 2009 has been an okay for YouTube shooting, if you want to call it that. This year, anybody who knows Undertaker 010, me and him have become close friends. There's his channel. I've also been talking to Black Hat Feline a lot. As you all know, I talk to Black Hat Feline nearly every day on Skype. Anytime I get a chance to get on Skype, I'm talking to Black Hat Feline every day. So that was this year. This year, Black Hat Feline, the friendship of Black Hat Feline and Monoxide. There's the channel over there. Another underrated channel I would like to promote, Doc Pepper Classic. This guy reviews shows and does his own top 10, this and that. He does some random video blogs. He's very entertaining. I don't know why you guys aren't watching him. There's his fucking link on the side. So, there's 3 new channels for you right there. And I don't know why you ain't checking these out right now. But as for 2009, as a whole, to me it was a good year, personally. I even got to witness my first fucking concert. Anybody fan of Devil Wears Prada? That's what I was. April 2nd? I think it was April 2nd. It was on a Thursday. And it was probably one of the best nights of my life. It was awesome. But I'm not going to bore you with this video. And I'm just going to say this. 2009 was a good year. 2009 for wrestling has been For YouTube videos, it's been okay. And now we're heading into 2010. Where are we going with 2010? 2010, I've already got plans to go to the 8th anniversary Ring of Honor show. And I've got plans to go to WrestleMania. Yes. Everybody, I'm going to WrestleMania 26. I think anybody who has talked to me knows this. I will be at WrestleMania 26. Hopefully, it'll be better than this year, or WrestleMania 25, we'll just say. And I hope to have a good time. Maybe I'll see some people there. I've never made this clear in any video that I do, or made this any clearer for the Ring of Honor videos. Here's what I say. If you see me at a show, this is just to anybody who sees me at a show. If you notice me, don't be shy to say hi. I will talk to you. If you want to have a chit-chat, that's fine with me. As long as you're respectful, I don't mind to have a chit-chat with anybody that I meet at a wrestling show. Because I've actually met a couple of my subscribers at a couple of Ring of Honor shows. I've met a couple of YouTubers at wrestling shows. So, if you want to talk, by all means. I'm not a nasty person when it comes to engaging in a conversation. Only when someone pisses me off. That's it. But that's all I pretty much wanted to talk about in this video. So, yeah. Later. Oh, and one more thing. I'm not a drinker. I'm not an alcohol drinker. So I'm going to be using Fresca for this. Yeah, kind of geeky of me, but whatever. This is going to be a toast. I'm going to take the Truth Slayer route. Because I have seen that same video, and I have won the most overrated YouTube user of 2009 by Spinnernet's Awards. No, it was not a fan vote. It was not fans voting on who they feel is the most overrated. It was his choice of who the most overrated is. Not to mention, I guess he forgot what the term overrated means, because overrated kind of means somebody who gets high appraisal and you don't feel they deserve the high appraisal. Because, to be quite honest, out of all the years, I think this year I've gotten the most hate on any video. I think people hate my fucking guts. Kent Jones, this is how you get fucking hate. You do nothing. You make videos. That's all you need to do. You don't even have to try and get hate. You just gotta be me. That's it. You get the fucking hate. I don't consider myself overrated. I really don't, because people hate my guts anyway. People hate my videos anyway. So, or could it be due to the fact that I made that video, Spinnernet deblocking the story, where I gave my mature version of the story, what I witnessed, and it didn't involve defending you. Because, quite frankly, my goal was not to defend anybody. My goal was just to tell the story. Whatever the case may be, the fact of the matter is, I still won your award. And I guess since you've got this huge fan base, that I'm supposed to take it with prestige. So, to everybody who loves my videos, I take this toast as being the winner of the most overrated YouTube user of the year. I want to thank my mom, I want to thank my dad, I want to thank everybody who was close to me that made this happen. I am so proud to be overrated in every single fashion of the term. Most importantly, maybe I should thank my inspiration, right over there, The Miz. I'm not going to drag the camera there, but there's my inspiration right there, The Miz. He was the guy that inspired me to work my ass off to become the most overrated YouTube user of the year. So, to all of you, this is a toast.